happy people? America! Hey girl! I'm gonna try to redeem myself from last night. I'm trying to give it a couple minutes and see if it's hella glitchy like it was. Seems good so far. Alright. Okay. I mixed my paint earlier and tried the whole press and seal thing on top. I think it worked pretty well. And if I'm smart about it, I can use that press and seal again later. I'm pretty okay with that. I'm gonna open them over here so I can actually see. Alright. Ooh, people. Hi. I'm just mixing everything up. Seeing if there's anything crazy in there before I start dumping it on. I've got the same colors as last night. I got blue and green and purple. And they are still pretty random even though I made them fresh. I think I threw every combination of purple, green, and blue that I had into these. So they're one of a kind. That's good. That's a little bit different. That's okay. All right. I made up some interference. It's just like, I think it's purple interference and green interference and blue interference all mixed together. So theoretically it'll dry transparent and you'll just have shimmery niceness in the back of it all. All right. Hello. Okay. I thinned this out a lot because last night it really was being difficult. So theoretically, it should go a lot better this time. I have tape on the 4 long sides and I left the corners exposed. It's not always the most effective thing, but sometimes it can help you save a design while you're tilting. So you get good coverage on your corners and things aren't falling off while you're trying to get paint, like literally off the corners. It doesn't always work right, but fingers crossed, right? I'm gonna kind of do like sections of this tonight, and because it's thinner, it should flatten better. Like all of the things should, in theory, be better. It's still super stinky, but see how much nicer it's moving? This is so exciting. You can't see that. I'm just trying to get it to make kind of a little rectangular like that. That's close. Okay. So, what do you think? One here. One here. I apologize in advance if I grab anything while I'm trying to lean. I have a really bad habit of sticking body parts into paint and making a terrible mess. There you are. All right. So, got 3 cups randomly just placed on here. I'm gonna go slow-ish. Pour some purple. Pour some green. Pour some blue. Alright. And a little bit of that schnazzy interference just because I'm feeling froggy about it. Too much. Too much. That one's in a tiny cup, so I don't have nearly as much of it. Alright, then we'll do blue and you. And then purple maybe? I'm trying to scrape the edges here, and I'm really just making more of a mess. That's how I roll. Okay. And then, yeah, I guess I'll start with green on this one. And then blue. Yeah. I'm making it up as I go so I get lost in my own thoughts. My bad. So if you've never done an open cup pour, they're my personal favorite because the color kind of oozes out of the bottom of these cups, and it's kind of a cheat way to make cells if you're having a struggle getting cells out of other styles. I feel like sometimes you can kind of sneak them in there. All right, I'm gonna pour a little heavier. Okay, that was here because now I'm done with it. Obviously, you can't see what's happening. I kind of want to bring it over. There's like metallic cells oozing out of this one. I've got a couple of little purple pieces. I'm gonna circle this around the outside. Slow. Less slow. Okay, and it's only oozing in one direction. I don't want to cover what's happening, so I'll just put it on half of that side. Okay. Cool, and we keep pouring. I started with purple in this one, so purple will be next. And that one started with blue, so blue will be next. And green was this one. Oh yeah, this one's already running. Go, go! Green was next in this one. Purple was next in that one. And once a certain amount of paint gets in it, it kind of starts traveling on its own, which is nice because then it starts making little designs on its own. So I'm gonna let the oozing happen. Let me see what's happening. America, you use press and seal for everything. It's pretty spectacular. All right. And I know it's traditional to talk in these things, but it's so far away. I really appreciate you guys not leaving like a lot of stuff for me to read, even though it's nice interacting. I just can't see it from the other side of this table. So I'm gonna see if I can take the whole thing without breaking all of it. Can you see this magic that's happening? I just love that. I love it. And back to where we were. Yeah, I think that's where we were. All right, so this one is draining some, but not a lot. I'll just bring you casually. I spin it slowly as I go so that it kind of drags over the top, but like not aggressively. And okay, so this guy's empty. Into a little bit more because I've still got a bunch of paint. I made it special so that I would have plenty after I ran out last night and was very sad. I need more green. I think I started off with an order to all of this, and now there's absolutely no order. It's just pouring randomly. All right. It's oozing. It's oozing slowly. All right. You're escaping the black. I kind of just try to keep the black as the border. That way, when you start moving the colors around, they don't run away from you. Meaning, like, it doesn't roll over itself. Instead, it rolls over the black, which means that there's less chance that you're losing the pretty designs that you have, and more chance that you lose just random background color, which here is black. Okay, that's closing good. It's heavy. It's always a little scary. I'm like, bring it back. Did I find my cups? Kind of. What do you think? This one? Maybe that way? There's too many options. I don't do good with that many choices. Okay. Oh, what do I do with this guy? It's so pretty. Okay. Alright, then I'll set them over there. It's very pretty. I am not mad at it. Set you there. Okay, good. You get enough juice off? It's this one had a lot. Alright, cool. You're good. Can you see this? Not very well. Alright, one more time. Gonna get black around all my borders here. Close in. Close that gap. Thank you. Be a little feisty about it. Okay. Way more paint than I needed, which is fine. That's fine. Gonna go off to this corner here. Slow, slow, slowly. This is so weird. Okay. Try to take out this. I'm just trying to not lose all of the cool cell structure that I have acquired here. But it feels like it's really determined to do so right now. What do I want? Tongue depressor maybe? Palette knife. Travel. 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 I hate that I have to tell you this far into the game. Travel. There's so much right there. Why aren't you traveling? Go, see the world, explore. So I think that what happens to me is when I'm in the moment, I panic. And it's worse because I have somewhat of an audience. So ordinarily I would just be making these bad choices by myself. But now I have people watching me and it makes me even more nervous that I'm doing like the wrong thing here. And that's not the right mentality. Like there is no wrong, there is no right. It's fluid art and it's basically all wrong. You can't control what is happening, and I still try too hard to control it, and that often results in what's happening now, which is me wasting time with black paint covering edges for no reason other than it seems like the thing to do. Okay. You're trying to leave. Nope. Nope. It's sneaking right off there. You stop it. Yep, that edge of tape is gone. It's gone. Okay. I'm gonna tilt it. Tilt, tilt. Run away from this edge. Go that way. Go that way. I genuinely hope I'm out of the frame. I'm making ridiculous faces right now. Alright. Get you over here out of the way. Alright, I gave it time. I tried to make things happen the way that I wanted them to happen. I feel like I just lost my cells. Like, they're gone. And I will just have amazingly gorgeous swirls instead. Oop, we're pouring off. Cover that edge. Stop it. Stop it. This green is like electric. It is so vibrant against these other colors. I am making an attempt for you to be able to see what's happening here. Stop. Stop. Okay, I'm gonna come back this way. All right. That's a completely covered edge now. Somebody is very thirsty behind me. Alright, so that's now a covered edge. Beautiful. Short edge. Short edge first. It's just gonna dump. Go that way a little bit first. Run that way. It's coming, alright, it's coming. So I took all that time to get these like super corners covered, and they're like not wanting to be covered, so they're just being bratty. Come on, come off this side. Drip, 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 drip. Do the last side. Nope, get in there. Let go. So while what I'm doing is really like obsessive detail stuff, it also helps to pull the excess paint off the edges. It'll just keep falling down, which sometimes we don't want, but when you definitely know that you have way too much paint on the canvas, kind of on purpose, you want it to keep dragging down. So I'm making sure that not that the edges are covered, but that they're like wet, so that it just keeps dripping. All right, so I think I need advice. So I will ask it and then I'll come over and see what anybody says. I have about this much more paint in each of my cups, maybe enough to start another pool in the center and possibly force some cells out of this. Should I leave it or should I mess with it? I need advice. What say you wise people that are watching? Mess with it. Yeah, that's the spirit. All right, so let me wipe some of this awesomeness off real quick because I would like to show you what I'm working with before I mess with it, because you know sometimes you regret it. Give me just a second. All right, what can we see here? Ah, no, don't do that. Don't do what you're doing. Stop all of the things. So I mean, there's some cool stuff, and it is so metallic. It's just beautiful. What are you doing? Bad tripod. Okay. All right, I got 2 votes to do it. Cool, we're doing it. It's happening. You. I'm so scared. This is really pretty. It's happening. All right. And she's moving. She's moving. Check. Check. Thank you. Okay, you guys can go over there because you're in my way too. There's pretty stuff happening. Can you see this? Okay, that's more than I needed. A little bit over the top of the excitement levels. That's how I roll. Nope. Don't you go running off the edge. That's not what we're doing here. We do not run off the edge. Nope. So I really love these cups. They're like super flat-sided, so you can really scrape them for all that they're worth. More so than some of like the ridged ones. Those are like the party cups that you get when you go places that have a punch bowl or something. All right. I pick up, I twist, I drop. Pick up, twist, drop. And like with each time, you're kind of gently dragging it, but without trying to be too aggressive on it. You're just making a mess now. Lower, lower. Oh my God. So my flame is super hot right now. So I'm just trying to gently get it. I think I did. It doesn't look like I scorched anything, so that's a plus. Okay. And I did get some really cool cell action, so thank you to everybody that voted that I screw with it. I'm trying really hard not to curse. Okay. So, this way, maybe? Gently, gently. Gently. Kind of just want it to move around. Come on. Okay. Come on. You got this. Come on. Too far on this cup. Come back. I'm going to try to drop you off that side a little bit. Not a lot. Not a lot. There you go. To this side. Gently. You don't want to go gently. You want to be a tidal wave. I'm sorry, I know you can't see this side. I'll turn it. I'll turn the whole thing. Ah! Yeah. Come over and do this. Can you see? Kind of? All right. Just and bring it back. Nope, nope, nope. I'm sorry. I know you guys are at a terrible angle for this. I want that. Just fall off. Just gracefully leave and stop making me fight with her. Thank you. Was that so difficult? Good grief. Making me work for it over here. It's just dumping into my hand. That's a fun sensation. Okay, setting it down. I'm dripping, I'm dripping. I've got too much paint on this cup and it will stick to the canvas. Somehow you have no paint on your corner. I don't know how that's possible. I just dropped a gallon of paint on the table. How do you not have paint here? Silly corner. Okay, are you being bad too? Other corner? Yeah, because that's how we roll today. Giving me grief. Okay. I'm gonna tip it back to me one more time, I think. It's still moving a lot when I do this. So. My arms are getting tired. I'm such a lightweight. Come on. Come on. You're doing so good. I just want you to go over there a little bit more. Just a little bit more. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Alright. And bring it back, y'all. This is the fun part because my arms and hands have so much paint. I'm trying to not let anything drip back onto it. Okay. I think I'm pretty happy with it. Still got a bunch of paint on top of my cups. I feel like this super pink corner over here is bothering me slightly, but the way to fix that is risky. How do I still have 3 people? You guys are amazing. You have stuck through all of the crazy. All right, I'm gonna do something that I don't recommend. I did it last night too, but it's irresponsible. Just want some of you, just some of you. Come here. Stop fighting. I just made that into like the messiest ring pour ever. Okay, cool. It's all just gonna drop off, but I wanted... There was so much like of that fuchsia shade over on this corner here. Wanted to give it like a point of interest or something. Oh, it's interesting now. All right, cool. Cool. Get paint off the top of my cups again. Wiping my edges, making sure corners have paint on them. You are determined to be white. Stop it. Okay, get paint off there. All right, get that off here. Stop. This is really pretty. This is really pretty. Let me rinse this and I shall return. I really love those color art pigments. I got boysenberry, which is like a dark purple, and it's called Vavoom Red. Can you see this? This hand is clean. There's so much pigment in that Vavoom Red that I now have like a violet hand, and that'll be like 3 days to wash off because it's pigment city. All right. Oh, hey, niggas. Got here just in time for it to be done. Okay. I think that's my overhead light causing that. It's quite pretty. And a dog. Go lay down. It's quite pretty. Hi, niggas. Thank you, Callywood Art. I wish, oh, is that the sweet spot? There's no glare here. That's the sweet spot. There are some cells. This is just so pretty. This is that corner that I went crazy with the ring pour. It looks pretty cool. Oh, and there's some cells over here. But I think it's just because the paint got thinner on that side. insanely pretty. So that's it for tonight. Say goodbye. Say goodbye. No? What about you? You gonna say goodbye? No, nobody wants to talk. Thank you so much for watching. I will post pictures of it shortly. I appreciate you all. Have a good night.